beautiful people of the world, or welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new here. My name is Claire Summer. This is Lumiere Tarot. I just want to thank my subscribers very quickly before we get started. Thank you so much to all my Lumies all over the world. Thank you for supporting this channel and supporting each other. All right. Today's beautiful pick a card reading is a no contact reading. This has been much requested in our community. So my heart really goes out to you if you're in that no contact situation. So it's for anyone who's in no contact, on a break, in separation, hasn't heard from their person. So we're going to be looking at messages from Spirit to see, you know, what the energies are surrounding your situation, maybe what your person is thinking and feeling, any advice from Spirit. So I've just kept it quite open in the pre-meditation, so we'll just see what comes up for you. All right. So we've got three beautiful groups for you today. We've got group 1, group 2, and group 3. You are welcome to pause the video if you need a little bit more time to take a deep breath and connect to your intuition to make your selection today. While you do that, I will just let you know that my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love, is available. It's linked down below. People have been getting amazing results with calling their soulmate into their life or coming into union with their special person. So I've been getting a lot of really cool feedback about that. People are just really resonating with it and finding it really helpful in their situation. So maybe it might help you. So check that out if it resonates. Otherwise, timestamps are in the description box and I will make your selection. I'll see you in a moment. Thank you. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. Everyone who picked group number 1, I'm going to start with your tarot cards and I will take a look at your oracle cards a little bit later in the reading. We'll get messages from Spirit regarding your no contact situation. Okay? Opening your reading with King of Swords, the Hermit, the Lovers, 4 of Wands, King of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Pentacles, and closing your reading with the Emperor. So, okay, lots of interesting messages here. So, Aries energy represented here, Gemini and Virgo's energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So that may resonate with you. Just have a sip of my tea. There's a lot of divine masculine energy represented here. So you could be dealing with a divine masculine, a masculine energy person. So that's indicated here. Or it could just be that we're channeling more masculine energies at the moment because we've got the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the King of Swords, and the Hermit as well. So, you know, mature energies here, a lot of wisdom here. So I think this is good. Opening a reading with the King of Swords. So this does indicate, you know, that especially next to the Hermit, I just feel like there is that energy of being cut off. There is that energy of your person having withdrawn from you emotionally or spiritually. Maybe, you know, you're getting that sense that like you can't even pick up on their energy anymore. That may resonate with you. You know, you're just like, gosh, I can't even feel them, or I don't know what's going on with them. Whereas, you know, maybe in the past you used to be able to really you know, sense everything that they were going through or what was going on with them, and they feel more distant, especially with this Hermit card. I feel like your person is really coming out of an energy of being very logical right now. It's like they're disconnected from the heart space, from the beautiful heart center, from the heart chakra, and they are being very logical about things. It may be that they're being very practical and they're just like, well, they're thinking this isn't a very practical connection, or they need to find solutions to practical 3D problems in the 3D world rather than in the 5D. So they could be in issues of finances or distance or conflicting interests, something like this. But they're really coming from that headspace of like, is this a good idea? Okay. But these two together, this combination really indicates to me that, you know, that they are really thinking about things. And I think this is, and it isn't in vain, you know, they're getting spiritual downloads when we have this hermit energy. So it's a process of thinking things through. It's a process of coming to conclusions, of learning about themselves better, kind of going deeper. The hermit is a very spiritual card. But they're trying to think their way through things rather than feel their way through things. This is what I'm sensing from Spirit, okay? So we do have the beautiful Lovers card represented in your reading. So you may resonate with the label of twin flame. Your person is definitely your soulmate. So that's indicated here. I love to see the Lovers in a reading. I think it's really lovely. It's bringing balanced energy as well. It shows to me that you're mirroring each other. So, you know, you're mirroring each other's emotions, you're mirroring each other's recalibration is what I'm hearing, and processes. So that's here, and just so much love here as well. So, you know, your person really loves you. Obviously you have a lot of love in your heart space for them, but this does indicate to me, you know, that they're really reflecting on the connection that you share, and that this is a deep bond that may go through many lifetimes. This says to me this is a spiritual bond when we have the Hermit next to the Lovers like this. So this is a spiritual bond that your person is really reflecting on, and they really feel that love for you from their heart center. And this is something, you know, when I see these together, this beautiful combination, this is giving them a lot of food for thought about this connection. Okay, so what's lovely is that I see a more stable time coming. In the center of your reading, we have a lot of grounded energy and a lot of stability. We've got the Four of Wands, we've got the King of Pentacles, and we've got this Page of Swords. So King of Pentacles is very grounded, earthy energy. You may be dealing with an earth sign, but what I'm sensing from this is it's kind of weighting it down into the 3D world, you know, like growing roots, growing this connection. Okay, so I feel this, and it just helping for it to be weighted so it doesn't kind of float away. I don't know how to describe it. Sometimes language isn't enough, but this is an energy of the long term. So your person is really thinking and feeling their way through, you know, what it is that they want for the long term. They do want stability. They do want a stable home, is what I'm seeing with this Four of Wands energy. So I think this is really nice. So stability is coming in for you in your connection, where it's going to feel more grounded, where it's going to feel more real. This is about finding solutions to things. This is about creating harmony. This Four of Wands is all about harmony. So if things have been a struggle, right, or a bit disharmony, you know, you've been in this energy of disharmony between you both, if things have felt tense, I see that easing for you in the near future. Okay, I just see them like coming into your space a little bit with this Four of Wands, you know, maybe your energetic space, maybe your physical space, being able to kind of be with you, wanting to get like through your gates and kind of the gates of your heart, or just that energetic space, or just to your home to be with you. But in the long term, they want to create a happy home. But I see more stability coming in for you here. Finances may be an issue when I see this as well. This King of Pentacles at the center of your reading. That may be some of the issues involved here. To do with kind of work commitments, or work and family commitments is what I'm seeing. You know, this is really energies of commitments and responsibilities. But what I'm hearing from Spirit is leveling up as well, kind of taking responsibility is what I'm hearing. So this is good. So if they need to kind of take responsibility for, you know, their part in this, or what they really want, or the future, I see this happening. I see like a leveling up. I see a maturity coming in, right? To this connection, to this situation. Page of Swords, good communication coming for you. So even if you are in no contact, I see this person reaching out to you. I see your person being able to connect to you. They may be blowing up your phone, something like this, in the near future. This is really indicated with the Page of Swords. I sense that they're really checking you out on social media, keeping an eye on you, because this is like the little spy in the tarot. So checking you out, seeing what you're at, what you're doing, what's going on with you. So this reading here really indicates to me that you are very much still connected energetically. You're very much still in their thoughts, in their energy, and, you know, with this Lovers, in their heart. This is a very positive reading that I'm seeing. You know, a lot of emotion here, a lot of positivity, going into this more responsible energy, and kind of leveling up to this connection. This is very powerful at the center of your reading, this King of Pentacles, and this energy of leveling up. But I see harmony coming in, and just good communication as well with this Page of Swords. You know, this is like the energy of enthusiasm. So I feel like they want to talk to you about real things. You know, what the real problem is, or what the real issue is, or what's really in their heart. They want to talk to you about what's real. You know, not wearing a mask, not pretending. So, you know, being honest. You know, because this King of Pentacles is an energy of integrity, so sort of speaking their truth. That's really indicated here, especially when we're opening the reading with your King, this King of Swords energy. So a lot of indication that communication will come in for you in this reading, if that's what you want, if that's what you're hoping for. I feel like your person feels very hopeful, or that there's a lot to be hopeful about or for when I see this combination. Okay, so we've got Wheel of Fortune, Two of Pentacles. So change is coming. This is good. There's a little bird flying about trying to get in the window. That was amazing. It's like a little spirit. He's back. Okay, so change is coming for you with this Wheel of Fortune. So I think there's a little bit of divine timing at play. This is a card of success, all right? So I think you have to see how things unfold a little bit, and kind of leave it up to the universe a little bit. So there's a little bit of fate at play here, but there is a change coming in for you in this connection. That's definitely indicated here. You know, if you're in no contact, and then we're moving towards this energy of things being more grounded and being more connected to one another. And I see that not just verbally, but like being more connected energetically to one another as well. So a big change, and maybe a surprise as well. This change, you know, may take a form that you weren't expecting. You may feel a little bit surprised by this. Maybe you're just like, oh, this is never going to happen. But there is this twist of fate that's coming in. So that may cause a little bit of disruption with this Two of Pentacles. May feel a little bit tense or stressed to begin with. But what I'm seeing here with this combination is that there's a change of going from these difficulties to something which is more solutions focused, but this is about getting control. So these two to me seem like things are out of control, just like this is out of my control, or I want to control the outcome of this, or I want to control this person, or things have to turn out my way. So Spirit is just really saying, you know, let go of that need for control. Somebody in this connection wants to control maybe the other person or the outcome or something like this. And when we get into that energy of controlling things, we're in the energy of lack. That can make things more challenging. So Spirit is really saying, you know, let's just flow with this. But I see that things have maybe felt a little bit out of control, but I see you coming into more balance, into more control. What I'm hearing from Spirit is like things getting back on track with this Emperor energy here. And again, it just feeling more grounded. So coming out of this time of difficulty and challenge and things being up in the air and not knowing what's going on into something that feels much more stable, okay? Where you can have those kind of mature conversations, where you can be really real, and things just feeling much more like they're much more measured. So let's take a look at your oracle cards and see what we have. Okay, this is interesting. So we have the card Epiphany, we have the card Letting Go, and we have the card Balancing the Scale. So Libra's energy represented here, that may be significant to you as well. So this Epiphany is very similar to the Judgment card in the Tarot. So I feel like they're having a realization. Your person's really having a realization. They're waking up. I definitely see that with the Hermit and the Lovers. It's just like they're waking up to the depth of this connection. They're waking up to the possibilities, the potential here, which maybe they didn't see that before. So, and letting go of, I don't feel like in any sense from this whole reading that they're letting go of you. What they're letting go of is old ideas about themselves, about maybe how they thought their life was going to be, or what they wanted for the future, or some sort of, they're letting go of some kind of old version of themselves, how they see themselves, how they see this connection. They're letting go of that. I definitely see that here with this Wheel of Fortune, and into something more mature. Okay, so this is the process that they're working through. You may not be aware of it, but this is like a process that they're going through in their own spiritual journey. All right, so they're having this waking up, they're having this epiphany. It says realizations, understandings, awakenings, and then releasing. Okay, so they're releasing that which is no longer serving them, or somebody in this connection is. I think that is, it feels very powerful to me. It feels like a paradigm shift, like a shift in awareness, which I think is great. Balancing the scales, we've talked a lot about this. You know, we've got this juggling energy with the Two of Pentacles, but things are coming into balance, getting grounded, getting centered, feeling more like they're in control without you having the need to control things. What I'm hearing from Spirit is greater understanding. So somebody in this connection is coming into greater understanding. We have this beautiful card, Answered Prayer, from the Universal Love Oracle deck. All my decks are linked in the description box. With this beautiful angel image on it. So you are divinely guided and supported during this process and this time, and your person has really got, you know, their angels and guides around them to help them with this awakening process that they're going through. It's so very powerful and beautiful, but it's answered prayer. So, you know, whatever it is that you've been wishing for or hoping for, I see that coming in for you. So if you're hoping for them to reach out, again, this is indicated to you. All right, and we have the beautiful card from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck of Soulmate. Hang on, I have to put it in the center so you can see it. Of Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate, it says. So again, mirroring what we were talking about in the reading of, you know, this beautiful lover's energy, of that soulmate energy in this connection. Okay. So yeah, big changes coming. Expect big changes. Expect the unexpected is what I'm hearing in this situation. But I think this is powerful, going from out of control to kind of in control and getting things back on track. That's what I'm hearing. So, and a lot of emphasis on communication and looking towards the long-term future and what that is that they want, what that is that you want. Okay, that's everything that I have for you in this reading today. Thank you so much. If you're still with me at the end of this reading, I just love it. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and your energy with me here on the channel. Do check out my playlists. If you resonate with me, then there may be something else on there that you resonate with as well. I often see questions in the comments or like people asking for specific readings. So you may find something that resonates with you in my playlist if there's something you're already, if you've got a question on your mind. So most of my readings are timeless, so Spirit will guide you towards the answers that you need in your situation. Okay, if you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love, for coming into right alignment with your soulmate. People have been getting amazing results and sending me their stories of union, so it's really beautiful. It may help you It's a lovely mix of practical advice and more spiritual, esoteric advice as well. So, and I've written that book from the heart. So if that resonates with you, do check that out. More information on my website is all linked down below. But have an amazing week. You're always in my thoughts. I'm sending you lots and lots of love, and I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading, everyone who picked group number 2. Thank you so much for joining me and welcome to your reading. You may want to check me out on Instagram as well. I'm doing lots of episodes of the Holistic Relationships series, where we talk all about love and relationships and manifesting love and soulmates and all kinds of things like that. So you may want to check that out. That's Lumiere_Mystic. I also do little mini readings for the collective on there and just some stuff about my daily life if you want to find out more or see some of the English countryside. There's lots of pictures of that on there as well. All right, let's take a look at your reading today. I'll start with your tarot. See what's going on in your no contact situation. So we've got the Temperance card to open your reading. Balanced energy, very beautiful. Knight of Swords. 6 of Wands. Okay, Page of Wands. The 9 of Pentacles at the center of your reading. The Hanged Man. The 9 of Wands. The 3 of Pentacles. And then closing your reading with the World card. So that is quite powerful. So I see Sagittarius energy represented here, Leo's energy. I'm getting a Virgo vibe as well. Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. So that may resonate with you. So, you know, this is the slow burn is what I'm hearing with this Temperance card. This is really like slow energy. It's like the energy of like honey dripping from a knife. It's just slowed right down. So maybe you're not in no contact, maybe you're just in like sporadic contact. You're contacting each other a little bit, or just this whole thing has become stagnant or slowed down here. So this is what I'm seeing with this Temperance energy, but this is such I need to get comfortable. This is such powerful energy. It feels to me like, because it's the opening of your reading, this is healing energy, so it's sharing and shining its healing light across the rest of this reading that I'm seeing here. So this is really good. It's the energy of compassion. I'm really feeling it in my heart space. So you can show yourself compassion, you can show your person compassion in this situation. It's so interesting because there are images on here of I think they're water irises, yellow water irises or something like this. I just took a picture of some of these last night, so this is really resonating. It feels like quite powerful coming in here. So your angels and guides are guiding you through this process with this angelic imagery here. So it's gentle energy as well, so it's kind of tempering any of the kind of harsher elements of this reading, or just like in your connection. Okay, so you can extend the hand of compassion to your person, and I think that will be reciprocated here. So it may be for some of you your person is sorry about something, or there needs to be an apology, or that they want to apologize, or that they just feel sorry for themselves, or just for kind of how things are. With this Knight of Swords to the 6 of Wands, I feel like you are pulling in 2 different directions between you and your person, because look at these two, they're kind of facing away from each other. So it may be that you feel like your person has turned away from you, but equally perhaps you have turned away from them, or that they feel that you have turned away from them. So, you know, if you feel that, perhaps they're feeling the same way. But there's this energy of like you turning away from each other, maybe of choosing different paths, or it feels like you're choosing different paths, or you kind of taking different paths on this journey. At this time, like you're walking separate roads. Doesn't mean that your roads won't meet again, but there is this kind of energy of separation that I'm seeing in my mind's eye. Of different paths that you're taking on this journey. All right, this definitely indicates that this person is in and out of your life. There's a lot of inconsistency here. in your connection, just a lot of inconsistency, a lot of hot and cold, right? Hot and cold behavior going on. I feel like this is very confusing for you. I'm sensing that this has definitely been a bit of a roller coaster ride, you know, maybe physically in the 3D world, or just maybe emotionally or energetically, this roller coaster ride of being in and out of your life. Okay, so maybe they're blowing up your phone one minute, and then maybe the next minute they're kind of off with somebody else. I do see your person really kind of, there's a lot of immature energy here. It doesn't mean they're an immature person, but it could just mean that they don't have as many emotional skills as, excuse me, perhaps you do, or you know, they're not as evolved in that way. I feel like they're not used to, it's like a little bit surface level is what I'm seeing. So they're not like recognizing the depth of the connection. I feel like they're not used to connecting to people on a deep level. I feel like it feels safer for them to connect on a more surface level, or just at that kind of those shallower depths, and not going kind of deep down. And just kind of keeping things on the surface a little bit. I feel like your person with these two together, these energies together, may be looking for outside validation from other people. So they may kind of be looking for, you know, somebody else to boost their ego or bolster their confidence, or, you know, they may be flirting with other people, or looking for other people to validate them and to go, yeah, you're attractive, yeah, you're good enough. And they're not used to kind of looking within, to connecting within, to their own soul, to look within themselves. This may resonate with you, it may resonate with them, but this image is very strong with me of being on two different paths, and if you're turning your back on one another, right? Somebody waiting very patiently as well for someone to make a move, is what I'm seeing. Someone waiting patiently for someone to make a move as well. Just take a sip of my tea. I'm feeling super introvert today, like more introvert than normal. So I think they feel confident. What I'm sensing, look, we've got this beautiful Page of Wands energy here. So there's a lot of lust here. There's a lot of attraction here. I feel like they may want to be in and out of your life because they want to get the friends with benefits situation going on. But ultimately, I don't think that is what you want. I don't think it's something that you would settle for or allow. They may put quite a lot of pressure on you like that. They're kind of confident in your affections. They feel confident that they are able to be in and out of your life in this way. So there's like a kind of cockiness about it that I'm getting, that they feel like they can get away with it. Whatever it is that they're doing, or their behavior, they feel like they can get away with it because maybe you don't have, you haven't expressed your boundaries clearly about what it is that you want. So Spirit is really saying, you know, be clear about what is and isn't okay with you. And I do sense that here with this Nine of Pentacles in the middle of your reading. So they see your value, they see your worth. They feel like you're very special. They're very attracted to you. You know, a lot of passion here. They want to take energy towards you. I feel like they've got you on a pedestal. They're kind of looking up at you and just thinking, well, am I worth it? Am I worth this love? I don't feel worthy of this. Okay, this is why maybe they're keeping it a little bit surface level, because they're just like, well, if I get hurt by this person, I'm going to be really hurt. And I don't want to risk it. I don't want to get involved in that, because it's going to be too much. But they see you and your value and what it is that you've got going on in your life. Okay, you know, that you're doing good things for yourself, that you're working on your own, you know, towards your goals and dreams. You're investing in yourself. I see that here, and they see what you've got going on. They see what they've got going, what you've got going on in your life. There may be a little bit jealous of it in a way that they, or not jealous, but like kind of envious, just like of your groundedness, of you kind of knowing what it is that you want and where you're going and being so sure of yourself. And they're just looking at that thinking, oh, I wish I was like that, because they're a little bit more all over the place. We've got this Hanged Man energy. It's this energy of stagnation, but they feel bound to you. They feel kind of tied up in this. They're just like, they're coming in and out of their life, of your life, excuse me, but they always come back to you. So, you know, they may be off trying to get attention elsewhere, you know, checking out other options. If this is the case, it's something you already know about. Looking for that outside validation, but they always come back to you because they are bound to you. They're bound to your energy, and they are bound to your heart. All right. And they just see you. There's something about this where they see you differently. Yeah, this is what I'm picking up on. They see you differently to all the others, or to anybody else, or to anybody from their past. You are different. They're looking at you and with wonder and just being like, this one is different. This one's got boundaries, or this one knows what they want. This one is different, and they see that. This one feels different. And it's because they resonate with you at a deeper level. They may not have woken up to that yet. You know, but this does indicate a spiritual awakening, and this does indicate a transformation. But at the center of this is you. You have all the control. You have all the power, even if you don't know it. But they are wary. Somebody in this connection with this Nine of Wands is wary about getting hurt. It makes sense, right? I'm getting a few messages here because we've got the Three of Pentacles. There could be children involved in this, okay? So, you know, somebody could be just wary about committing to this or getting involved in this because they have responsibilities to their family, okay? That may resonate for some of you. Some of the other message that I'm getting is that there is a wariness around a third party. So there may be a karmic partner, there may be a third party situation, they may have been hurt, somebody in this connection may have been hurt in the past, by being cheated on, and this is what's making them wary. Or there could be a history of cheating in this connection, which is making somebody very wary, okay? So there's this kind of, somebody's got their guard up, there's a little bit of resistance, somebody's got their guard up. In this situation, but there is this energy of working towards change. So you are cycling out of this situation, whatever it is that's going on with you, or whatever it is that's been going on for you both in this connection over the last few months, is what I'm hearing. You're cycling out of this time, okay? So you've learned those spiritual lessons, you're making those upgrades, you are kind of recalibrating and moving into something new now. And I think this is very powerful, closing the reading with the World card. This really indicates closing up this situation, like the way you've been connecting to one another, the way you've been communicating with one another, the way things have been, and moving into a new cycle. A lot of positivity. This is a card of love as well. You may be dealing with somebody who is from a different culture, a different background to you. That is often indicated with the World card. So I'm hearing moving on, not necessarily moving on from this person or moving on from you, but moving on from this energy right now. This is a card of success, of positivity, and this is the outcome of your reading right now. So and also kind of traveling the distance is what I'm hearing with this World card as well. So kind of being able to cross that distance, whether it's a physical distance or it's a spiritual or emotional distance, being able to kind of close that gap of that distance. Okay, let's take a look at your oracle cards. So you've got the card Chemistry from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. This is the pull that I'm seeing. this kind of on-off, hot and cold, yes, no, yes, I want you, no, I don't want you, oh, I love you so much, no, I can't stand you, right? This seesaw energy that I'm picking up on. But there is this chemistry here, this magnetic pull, and this is this energy that we were talking about with the Hanged Man, of them being bound in your energy, so, and of being just very attracted to you. Okay, so we see that here. We've got the beautiful card Soulmate. This is so lovely. So beautiful soulmate energy here, the lovely image of a rainbow on this card. So, you know, look out for rainbow images, because that is a sign from your angels and guides that you are being guided on this journey, helping you out to, you know, deal with this situation, process these emotions. So, but soulmate energy here, and this is probably why you feel it so intensely with this person. Okay. This is interesting. We have the card Shallow and the card Euphoria. So I think we talked about this earlier. I don't think this indicates that they're a shallow person, but it's just about them not recognizing the depth of this connection, and them wanting to, or either wanting to connect on a more superficial level, or just that's their MO, that's how they usually connect to people on this more shallow frequency, this more shallow level, and I think they're not used to kind of going deeper with that. We have this card Euphoria. It says chasing thrills. So this is really what I see here with the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands, like this, kind of talking about you know, looking for outside validation, maybe chasing other people, chasing attention, looking for people to flirt with. So your person, or you, somebody in this connection, may be in that energy of looking for outside validation, or looking for a distraction from things like this. But I think that euphoria, chasing thrills, it says joy and laughter. So when they're with you, when they are in your life, when they do come towards you, you know, it does feel quite effervescent. It does feel quite exciting and intense. That's what I'm hearing. And then we have the card Mirroring as well. So I think we talked about that a little bit, that you may be mirroring one another. You know, if one of you's pulled away, then the other one may have pulled away as well. So you may be mirroring each other's energies or feelings at this time. Okay, so bear that in mind, because when it's a soulmate connection, you are tied to one another. So keep in high vibration, and that will help to lift them up into a better space where you're able to communicate more. Okay, but I see them wanting to come towards you with this Page of Wands, to be in your energy, to experience you, and their higher self wants something deeper, but it's just something that they're not used to dealing with or connecting in that way. Okay, if you're still with me at the end of this reading, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your beautiful time and energy with me. It's been my honor to read your cards, as always. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. I've written it from the heart. It's a beautiful balance of practical information and advice, as well as that more spiritual and esoteric kind of information as well. People have been writing to me with their stories of union, of coming into right alignment with their soulmate, which is super lovely to hear. That may resonate with you. If it does, check it out. It's on my website, linked down below in the description box. But you're always in my thoughts. I'm sending you lots of love. Have an amazing week. I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. Everyone who picked group number 3, thank you so much for joining me. If you want to check me out on Instagram, my handle is Lumiere_mystic. I do little mini readings for the collective on there. I've got a lot on my IGTV talking about love and relationships as part of my holistic relationship series. So if you want to join the conversation, you can check that out there, as well as snippets of my daily life and lots of pictures of the English countryside. So if you want to see where I live, then you can find that over on Instagram. But let's take a look at the messages in this reading from Spirit. regarding your no contact situation. And you know, this is a beautiful opportunity for you to reflect on the energy surrounding your connection and you know, get clarity. All right, so we have the Ace of Pentacles to open your reading. Very positive, a good positive start. We've got King of Cups. You may be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse at the center of your reading, Six of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Six of Wands to close your reading. We'll look at your oracle cards a little bit later. Leo's energy also represented here as well, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So this is lovely. We've got the beautiful Ace of Pentacles to open your reading. So a fresh start here. This is positive energy for you coming into your no contact situation. This is really a lovely opportunity. So Spirit is really saying there is an opportunity here for you to build on this connection, on this relationship. And what I'm hearing is particularly on a friendship. So perhaps somebody wants to offer you the hand of friendship. It doesn't mean that you maybe will just be friends, but maybe this is something that you need right now to sort of open the door to communication, to contact, to feeling safe with one another, to creating a safe space for deeper connection. But this is what's indicated here, this kind of energy of friendship. So maybe somebody is going to offer you the hand of friendship, or maybe you might reach out with the hand of friendship. This is a soulmate card with the King of Cups as well. So this is indicated here that there is soulmate energy between you both. Also, the thing with the King of Cups is that he's a good listener. So what I'm picking up on is that there's this opportunity for deep communication, for deep listening, for really creating that safe space where you can hear one another, where you can listen to one another, and where you can hear one another. So there's a fresh start at connection. There's a fresh start indicated here. So I feel like all is not lost. I feel like Spirit is really saying really clearly, you may not be able to see it and you may not sense it or feel it, but Spirit is really saying there is this energy of being able to turn over a new leaf, of being able to start again, of being able to invest in this, right? Invest in this friendship, invest in this soul connection. I feel like you knew each other in past lives as well. So if you get that sense, or if they feel very familiar to you, then this may be why. So, but it feels hopeful opening the reading like this. So hope for a friendship, hope for being able to kind of listen and to get greater understanding from one another. But I feel like somebody's tired of waiting. I feel like they're impatient to kind of move things forward. I feel like somebody in this connection may have lost hope, or feel that like their efforts were in vain. All right, so that is indicated here with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse like this. I feel like someone is maybe tired of waiting for to get clarity, to find out what the other person really wants, to find out what's really going on with them, for them to speak up. They're tired of waiting for communication to come in. This is what I'm seeing. And of hearing nothing with this Ace of Swords in the reverse. So yeah, just impatient for communication and not getting that communication. I feel like there is this energy whereby you're not getting the truth that you need. You maybe not be getting the communication that you want, or the level of communication that you want. I feel like you're not getting the truth that you want, like the truth that's in their heart. They're not like speaking their truth. There is this energy of perhaps a feeling that maybe you've been lied to, or not really picking up on this, but maybe deceived in some way. But just there is this when we get the Ace of Swords in reverse, it can indicate being lied to. If that is the case, it's something you already know about, or you suspect, you know in your heart of hearts that maybe they haven't been speaking their truth. So that could be a direct lie in the fact that they're not speaking their truth, or they're not speaking about how they really feel. So they're not speaking their truth, they're not speaking from the heart, which is indicated here. I feel like there's this energy as well of kind of not being able to get clarity, of things being very muddy and confused. Also somebody in this connection may be feeling depressed in some way, like a little bit melancholy and low, because this indicates like a lack of clarity. So it could just be confusion. What I'm seeing with this overall reading is that there's a lot of confused energies and conflicting energies going on here. So if it feels like a bit of a mess, if it feels like things have been very confusing, if it feels like you're getting mixed messages, then this is why, because there's just a lot of confused energy going on here. Okay, so a lack of clarity in this situation as to moving forward, and just this like tired of waiting for someone to make a decision. I feel like someone in this connection is very indecisive. Maybe they don't know what they want. Maybe they've not been telling you what it is that they want for the future. At the center of your reading, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. Spirit is saying that the worst is over for you in terms of any heartbreak or loss, or how you've been feeling. Again, this energy of melancholy that I'm picking up on, maybe from you, maybe from your person, perhaps you're mirroring each other. This is at the center of your reading. So it's kind of like this energy of melancholy, a loss of hope, just like a general sadness around the situation, around the connection, and what's kind of transpired and what's been going on with you. So I am picking up on this. It feels not despairing, just a little bit low. Okay, but also this is an energy of healing, right? With this Three of Swords in the reverse, this is like the worst is over. You can see that new dawn, you can see the opportunities that are available to you. You're coming into greater clarity, and there is healing taking place for both of you. Okay, I feel like there's been some hurt between you, like somebody has hurt the other, and that's indicated here. But if that is the case, they didn't mean to hurt you, it wasn't intentional, it wasn't because it wasn't malicious. They have so much love for you. They feel so much love for you with the Six of Cups. Again, that beautiful soulmate energy that we've been talking about here, that is woven through many lifetimes. So I think we talked about, you know, maybe them, you knowing them in a past life as well. Energy of reminiscing here. This may be what's causing the melancholy or the sadness of kind of reminiscing about good times from the past, or what could have been. What I'm hearing is a lot of what ifs. What if I'd done this differently? What if I've said that? If onlys. Okay, I feel like it's maybe unhelpful to stay in that energetic vibration, to dwell too much on those things. Because it can lower their vibration, and it doesn't bring a very good outcome. So keep focused on the positive. But this is gentle energy, gentle loving energy that they feel towards you. It's the energy of compassion, of you know, connecting directly to the heart space. This is heart to heart love going on here, you know, heart to heart energy. It's the heart chakra being open, of exchanging energy. So even if you are not in communication, you are still, I can really feel it in my heart space, you're still exchanging energy from one another. You're still in each other's energetic frequency and able to connect heart to heart. So if you're missing your person, you can always tap on your beautiful heart space and just send them universal love. So, and they will be able to pick up on that, they will be able to feel that. Just, you know, take a quiet moment, take a few deep breaths, and just tap gently on your heart space and send that universal love, not your own love, you can channel it through. Send your beautiful loving universal energy to your person and connect to their heart like that. Okay, so someone in this connection is feeling really pushed out into the cold with this Five of Pentacles, feeling very isolated, feeling very distant, feeling there's this energy of loss, of kind of just being isolated and just thinking, well, you know, I really want you to let me in energetically, emotionally, into your heart space, into your life. Because we've got this sweetness, we share so much good stuff together. And yet, here I am out in the cold. Maybe that your person's really been feeling pushed out or pushed away. Somebody in this connection is feeling pushed out or pushed away from this beautiful union, from this beautiful connection, okay? Positivity is coming in for you. Page of Swords to the Six of Wands, all right? So, this is confident communication here. You know, and the Page of Wands is, sorry, the Six of Wands is the outcome to your reading. So, I feel that you can be confident in that communication is going to come in. This is enthusiastic communication as well when we see the Page of Swords in this way. So really maybe blowing up your phone, really kind of getting up all, you know, all up in your face about, you know, just kind of saying stuff. I feel like it's really gonna come out of the blue for you. But you can be confident that they will contact you, that they will get in touch with you, or that they want to talk to you, that they want to reach out to you and have a meaningful conversation that is successful. You know, that's validating to you. It's just like, yes, you know, you're validating how I feel, or validating each other is what I'm picking up on. So I think it's going to be a process though. What I'm hearing from Spirit is that it's going to be a process. So, but I see good communication coming in for you, and that they definitely want to communicate with you. They want to be able to communicate with you successfully. They want to be able to reach out to you and speak to you, and for you to accept that. Because it may feel like, I feel for some of them, they think that if they get in touch with you, it won't be very well received. Like, you know, you may push them away, or that it isn't wanted, or that you don't want them to contact you. I don't know why they've got this idea in their head, but this is what I'm picking up on right now. But I see good communication coming in the future, which brings some clarity, which brings some resolution, which brings some understanding. It's quite sort of robust. It's what I'm hearing, you know, like quite strong. Let's take a look at your oracle cards, see if we can get some more in. My chair is really creaky, in case you're wondering what that noise is. I need to tighten it up a little bit, I think. All right, we have the card Twin Flame. I'll put it in the center in my focus. There we go. So you could be on the twin flame journey. If you are wondering whether or not this is a twin flame, then this is a sign from Spirit that you're dealing with a twin flame. It might be a soulmate connection as well. So you may be on the twin flame journey. That is indicated here for you. There's a lot of mixed messages here, like we were talking about before. We've got the card Heart Fog, and it actually says mixed signals, blocked emotions. All right, so I did see that in the reading, that there was kind of a lot of confusion in this. So maybe that your person's giving you mixed signals, but remember, you may also be giving them mixed signals. So, you know, are you being consistent? In how you feel, or the energy that you're sharing with them, or in the past, okay? So just bear that in mind. But I just feel like with this heart fog, this really mirrors what we were talking about with this Three of Swords in the center of your reading, of kind of just being confused about love, confused about the connection and the relationship and what it is that they want. So I'm getting like a little bit of a blockage with the heart chakra, that kind of energy. here, and sort of like a cloud around the heart. Again, that energy of melancholy that we were talking about, really mirrored with this card. So a powerful message from Spirit there. What's interesting is that we have the card farewells, goodbyes, closure, but also getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So again, these are conflicting energies, these are mixed messages. So this farewell may indicate that perhaps you decided to break up and you're just like, okay, this is over for real this time, or we're definitely on a break, or, you know, we've said goodbye to one another, we're trying to move on from each other. But then there's this energy of still being in each other's lives, of like taking that space, of getting to know each other better, and the bond deepening. So you may have kind of decided one thing, but the energy is, you know, what's transpiring, what's happening is something else. You maybe have thought, well, let's end this because it's for the best, or this is really over for good this time. You know, and we've said goodbye to one another. I feel like you've learned a lot from one another with this getting to know each other. You've learned a lot from one another. As a result of this, you've learned a lot about relationships, about the heart, about communication, because these romantic relationships are really when the rubber hits the road, aren't they? They're really where we get to explore ourselves at that deeper level. So a deep bond between you both, and I see that indicated here with the Six of Cups. And then we have the beautiful card Birth to close your reading, which I think is so similar to the Ace of Pentacles. This indicates to me that this is something that needs nurturing. Okay, it could be birth, you could maybe have a child with this person. That's only a message for some of you, but that is indicated here. But really, this is just, when we see this Ace of Pentacles, this is a little seed. It's something that needs nurturing. It's something that's very fragile and delicate, like a little seedling, okay? So it isn't something that you can just go in all guns blazing. It's something, whatever happens, whatever communication there is that comes out of this, it's going to be something that needs nurturing. But this Birth card indicates a fresh start, turning over a new leaf. And you know, the birthing process is messy, right? It can be intense. So that change, what you're going through can be intense. If it feels intense, this is why. It's because you're going into new energies, into a new period of growth. But there is something here that can be, you know, this friendship, this connection can be nurtured into growing. All right, but I expect communication. I feel that there's a lot of melancholy here. I still see love here in conclusion. So, but a lot of heaviness around the heart space. All right, that's everything that I have for you in this reading. If you're still with me at the end of this reading, thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and your energy with me. It's been my honor to read your cards. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations to help to raise your vibration and dissolve any blocks that you have towards love and prosperity. They are linked down below in the description box, and people have been getting really amazing results with those. You don't need to be good at meditation if you've not done it before. Just know it's a beautiful time for you to invest in yourself, to nourish yourself, to relax, and you can just let the words and sounds wash over you and just bathe in that beautiful positivity to you know, create positive results in your life. All right, so yes, but have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love. I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye bye.